Hello there and welcome. My name is Tia, and I'm offering some ideas around mindfulness and navigating uncertainty today. A few days ago, I was chatting with a group of educators from all across the country, and together we were asking this question of what is it like to navigate uncertainty and what is helpful in this time? To some degree, every human on this planet, right, has experienced uncertainty. And so it's really tough. And I'm with you in that. In this conversation with educators, I was grateful to hear from them and also share for myself what I find helpful as I navigate the unknown. Three ideas that I really love from the work of Kristin Neff. She talks a lot about self-compassion, I believe can be applied to the stress of navigating uncertainty. So she says that there are three parts to self-compassion: mindfulness, common humanity, and kindness. So if we take these three ideas and apply them, that mindfulness piece to start with in uncertainty is about noticing, is about saying, yes, when I'm stressed about not knowing something, when I'm feeling very uncertain, when I feel like the world isn't giving me a lot of stability right now, we can notice, how does that show up in our bodies? Do I tense up? Do I worry? Do I get caught up predicting every single possible future scenario? Do I start to want to control my actions or others' actions in a fierce or um, meticulous way? Ah, maybe all of these. We're just noticing, first of all, without judgment, of how are we responding. Secondly, it's important to get a bigger perspective and remember that we're not alone, right? So every teacher on this call, probably every teacher in the world, was also, navigating similar feelings as to what I'm experiencing. So to remember we're not alone is really, really powerful. It's really healing. So let's take a deep breath and be with that in a moment. Um, to take a moment and recognize that you're not alone. Okay, and so if we move to this third piece of kindness, things that I like to say that feel really kind in these moments of stress or anxiety or worry are, of course, I feel this way. Given everything that's happening, of course, I'm having a strong reaction. Or things are hard, but I know I am capable. Or I'm one person and this burden is not mine to hold alone. Or another one could be, today I'm doing the best I can, and that is enough. Right? So these are little affirmations of kindness, and you can play with different words to see what works for you. So that is a lot to kind of process and take in and practice. And again, there's no perfecting this practice. It's just about figuring out what serves you, what you can apply, and letting go of anything else that doesn't serve you. But today, I want to welcome us in a practice of mindfully beginning again, mindfully coming back to the breath and acknowledging some of the things that we can count on even in times of uncertainty. So go ahead and find a seated posture today, one where you can be relaxed yet alert. And we're going to start with a little sway. So just go ahead in your seat, sway back and forth, left to right and back again. See if you can let go of a little tension in your body. See if you can kindly sway, maybe even be a little silly. And we're just giving ourselves a little bit of kindness and tenderness. And as you sway, also notice that center point, and go ahead and slow the sway until you find the middle again and ground down in a place where you're feeling centered and supported. Now go ahead and take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your full attention to the breath as you breathe in and breathe out. We activated our side body and our front body and our back body in that sway. And so as you breathe again, bring your attention to all sides of your torso and really fill the chest and the belly with breath. And if you would like to close your eyes, you may. Otherwise, just let your gaze fall to a place a few feet in front of you and let them soften. Let your gaze soften. As we breathe, notice that our bodies are always changing. Notice that our bodies are always moving. As you breathe, acknowledge that you are a living, dynamic organism. As you breathe, recognize the changing of the seasons. As you are breathing, recognize the change of light throughout the day. As you are breathing, remember that you are part of the Earth's systems, that you are a living, breathing, dynamic organism capable of change and resilience and growth. And throughout this change, also remember there are things we can count on. We can count on the breath. Breathe in and breathe out. We can count on our values or things in our life that give us support. We can count on gratitude. Chances are there's something, even if it's small, in your life that you can be grateful for. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe out, allow even just 2%, 3% of the body's tension to melt away and really sink into that place you're finding support. Allow the body to grow heavy. Allow the body to relax, even just 2%, 3%. And as we close today, maybe offer yourself some kindness and fixate your attention, bring your attention to something on which you can rely on, whether that be the breath, your values, gratitude, someone in your life who's always there for you, or even the idea that you can be there for yourself, that you can give yourself kindness. Breathe in, breathe out. And as you come back to full presence, recognizing my presence, our presence, your presence, go ahead and welcome any movement that would feel really good. Maybe go back to that sway, maybe do a shake your arms and your legs, maybe tap your feet, maybe take a stretch if one is calling to you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all the best.